Welcome to another edition of The Dish with Diaz. I'm your host, Marina Diaz. My guest today is Shanelle Tolley, a four-year starter on the Missouri Valley College women's basketball team. Shanelle is the first Viking since 2008 to hit 1,000 career points. Thank you for joining me, Shanelle.
Thanks for having me.
So what was it like during that monumental moment of scoring 1,000 points?
Oh my goodness, I still kind of get goosebumps thinking about it. It was pretty awesome. I just remember it was kind of planned, not really. I mean, the coach kind of said something in my ear. He was like, we're getting to the end of the game, just shoot your shot. So I cut to the top of the keyway, and then all I just hear on the sideline is shoot. So I just chucked up the shot, and then, it went in, and it was amazing. My team was so supportive. I think that's the best part about it is it was so great that it was at a home game as well.
Yeah, so you played Culver Stockton and you hit a career high of 22 points that night. Mm-hmm. Were you expecting to do that? Or how was that feeling at having it at a home game?
So I guess that was definitely a goal going into the game. I kind of had a goal of hitting the 1,000 points at a home game, and initially that was going to be a senior night. But that was going to be more about 30 points. So I was happy that I got into quarantine or whatever and things worked out that the points were lowered. I only needed to hit 22. So yeah, I was excited to get at that game. And it's nice as well because my parents got to meet the commentators when they came over my junior year. And then to having the commentators be able to commentate that game as well. My parents were watching from back home. So it was just special.
What were your parents' reactions when you told them or when they watched it?
Oh, they were so happy. It was so sweet. My dad sent me a message afterwards. He said that, he had a tear to his eye. And I was like, I've never seen my dad cry. So I was like, oh, he's so proud. And my mom was the same. So it was just nice.
That's so sweet. Does your parents normally watch your games? And what's the time difference between here and there?
Yes, so they actually watch all of my games, home and away. The time difference is I think they're plus 16 hours ahead. Wow. So if, say, we have on the weekends when we have a midday game, they get up at 4:30 a.m. their Sunday and they'll watch it.
That is so supportive. That's incredible.
Yeah.
So what are some of your biggest accomplishments on and off the court?
Ooh, okay. Wow. On the court, just with that theme, I guess getting an All-American my sophomore year, that was a pretty big achievement. Getting the most amount of double-doubles as well, record holder, that was a big accomplishment. And then, of course, hitting my 1,000 points. And then also actually captaining the team because we have such a great team this year. I loved the chemistry on and off the court. So that was just really special because I'm so proud of each of the girls. So being able to be their captain, it meant something special. And off the court, I think being part of the honors program, that's kind of an extra load that you have to take on. So I'm especially happy about that. And then being on the HASA board as well. So
what's that?
So that's the heart of America. They have a student body. And so one person from each school represents the student body. And it's kind of the voice.
Oh, nice. How long have you been a part of that?
This is my second year.
Oh, well, that's super cool. I did not know that. So you are going to school for exercise science, correct? Mm-hmm. What are your plans after college?
So I'm kind of taking on a different route. Exercise science, I think, is personally just a stepping stone degree. A lot of people then move forward and they go to med school or, go down a different pathway. But I think I'm done with studying for the moment. So I'm going to go home and hopefully join the Defense Force as an officer. And I'm interested in crisis and disaster relief. So,
is that similar to the Coast Guard?
I guess it'd be more like your military.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Do you plan on getting right into that or taking some time off before?
Yes. So I believe that the intake is about August for that date. So I have a little bit of a leeway period just to get everything sorted. Getting my degree in America, I will need to, translate that into Australia. So make sure that everything kind of lines up okay. So.
Is that difficult or something that's kind of standard?
I'm hoping that it'll be okay, fingers crossed, but there's kind of some steps that I took beforehand. So I took an extra anatomy class, so I had 2 semesters and just little things like that I had to alter.
Well, how did you get to Missouri Valley? So you're from Australia. What was that like, or how did you end up here, and what were some of those cultural differences that really stood out to you?
Yeah, so I was with an agent back home, and I was really looking for a 4-year college. I mean, back home we don't really have 2-year colleges, so I was kind of nervous if I went to like a JUCO. Like going to a JUCO here is kind of so normal, but back home in my mindset I was like, I don't want to go to a JUCO, and then what if I don't get signed by another college? Like what happens after that? Then I'm going through the whole process again. So I really wanted to go to a 4-year school straight off the bat. And then I really liked about Missouri Valley that it's like a close-knit, small community, because it was kind of similar to my high school size. And for a little bit, I did actually go to university back home, and that was a massive college. So I realized that I do like the close-knit, small feel community. So, and knowing that there's a lot of international students, that definitely helped.
How long were you at that college?
Until the census date. So it was roughly about 2 weeks. It's kind of like the dropout date here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then you just came here right after that, or did you take some time off?
No. So I kind of came here straight after that. But it's weird because back home our semester begins like January through to, I don't know, November, say, and then our Christmas break is like our summer break.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Shanelle. This has been another episode of The Dish with Diaz. I'm your host, Marina Diaz. Join me again next time.